Hello YouTube. Another glorious morning in London. It is beautiful. Winter still, but a lovely morning. So today I want to talk about a legal way of stealing a car in London or in England. And it's very interesting that there is a massive loophole in the law that allows people to steal cars and then legitimize them, but the government doesn't want to do anything about it. I don't think anyone cares, to be honest, as long as it's not coming out of their pocket, as long as it's not obvious and the public is not making a big fuss about it. So, many years ago, I think it was 2009, I used to have a Jaguar. It was a limited edition, beautiful car. I'll see if I can find a picture of it and post it while I'm doing this video. So, coming up now. So yeah, that car was stolen and not recovered. The police told me that cars like that are usually put into a shipping container and then shipped off to other countries in Africa, usually, where people place orders for certain cars that they like, and then they're stolen from Europe and then shipped. So I was sad, but life happens. Anyhow, the insurance paid me a very minimal amount, because obviously they paid me what they considered the value of the car, rather than my personal feelings or the value of the car that it was, because it was a limited edition. But for them, they just value it on the model and the year and the book value, and it was just like, I got, I think, less than half of what the car was worth. And then about 3-4 months later, I got a call from the police telling me that they found the car and it has been impounded. So I rang this impound company that clamp cars and take them away, and they said, oh yes, we found your car. It was illegally parked, so we clamped it, and then no one came to collect it or contacted us, so then we towed it away to our compound, and it's been there for a week, and it's £120 a night to keep the car, so you have to pay that amount to take the car back. And I was like, okay. So I called the insurance company and I called the police. The police said, well, it's between you and the insurance company, we don't want to get involved. And I was like, hang on, a car was stolen, do you not need to go do some fingerprinting, some forensics to see if you can find any traces? What if that car was used in a crime? I wrote a letter to the police about it. I wrote a letter to the Department of Motor Vehicles. It's called the DVLA in England, not DMV. They said, it's between you and the insurance company, we don't care. So I rang the insurance company and they said, well, we've paid you the amount, and if you want to take the car back, you can pay the guy whatever amount and then take the car back. So I rang this guy and he said, well, I've found out that the car's insurance was paid off, so the car doesn't belong to you, it belongs to the insurance company, so they'll have to contact me. So he knew what he was doing. And eventually, after 2-3 weeks, the cost of releasing the car from the compound went up to, I don't know, £3,500 or something. Because this whole thing, no one would answer their phones, no one would reply, and it was just like a whole drama. And then the guy said, oh yeah, I'm going to keep this car now because you haven't paid, and this is what happens all the time. I find these cars, they're impound, and I impound them, and then when my money's not paid, I just sell them off. And then it occurred to me, and the thing is, every time I spoke to the guy, he sounded extremely dodgy. Not professional, sounded like a total crook and extremely rude on the phone. Anyway, I wrote to my local MP at the time who was part of the Conservative Party, but the Conservative Party was not in power. And she replied back saying, yes, thank you for letting me know. When my party is elected, we'll do something about it. And I was like, well done, you are so good. So basically, the loophole in the law, I'll explain how it works. You steal a car, make sure it's not extremely expensive, it's under £10,000, it doesn't have a tracker, hopefully, and then hide it away for a few months. The insurance won't find it, the police won't find it, they'll pay it off. Once that's paid off, no one cares about that car anymore. Then you register a company, or you can find one of these people that can impound the car for you and create the paperwork. There's so many of those crooks in England. Once they can demonstrate, they contact the police. The whole process happens all over again. No one can take the car. You get the car. Because also there's an amazing law in England that the keeper of a car can easily become the owner. So basically that guy wrote to the DVLA, the DMV in England, and said, I have this car and I want to take ownership of it. I got a letter from DVLA saying, are you okay with this person taking ownership of their car because it's in their possession? And I wrote to them saying, no, this is the whole story in the case, and they said no. As long as the insurance company and the police are not taking action, it's fine. So they transferred the car into his name. He obviously sold it for a lot of money, and the insurance company lost. Everyone else, I lost, and everyone else didn't care. And overall, when these insurance companies lose money, that money is then distributed in increasing the premiums around. It impacts all of us. So I hope someone somewhere in politics or in a position of power will watch this video and do something about this legal way of stealing cars in England or in United Kingdom. It's just ridiculous. We have allowed people to get away with it. So yeah, I thought I should tell you how this is done. So now you know, if you want to steal cars, set up a company that clamps and impounds cars, and then you can go on a shopping spree. Amazing. Right, another one of my rants. So hopefully I'll share something more exciting for you. But it's good to know these things as well, so you know how life around you is happening and what people are doing. So I thought I should share. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you soon.